What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Nothing but the best right there. We got a fine looking specimen, 2012. Got about 101,000 miles up on her, and that light works, but the dome lights don't work when you open up the door. So today I wanted to go over a little bit of that diagnosis, so that if anybody has an issue with their dome lights not coming on when the door is open, then you might want to watch this video. Okay, if you don't have a scan tool, one thing I wanted to point out is in the message center, if the door is open, then you should be getting the corresponding message in the instrument cluster. So that in turn is going to tell you if every door responds to the instrument cluster, then that means that this little door jar switch is going through all the wiring over to the BCM and is telling the IPC to illuminate the driver's door a jar switch or message saying that it's open. So right now I don't have any faults with the door jar switches. In the pinpoint test for the courtesy lamps do not illuminate with the door open. This is the pinpoint test that you would be expected to follow, and step one is it wants to ensure that the instrument panel dimmer switch, when you push it for 3 seconds in the on position or up, do the interior lights turn on. So we're gonna watch the cluster. No, okay, cluster's all the way on. You guys saw it get a little brighter. I'm holding this and I still have no lights. So we verified that. Do the courtesy lights go on? No. So now we're going to go to pinpoint test C. Now when we ran to see if we had any diagnostic trouble codes, we do have this top DTC, this P1313:11 interior lighting output circuit short to ground, and you can see the definition or the trigger conditions rather of when the BCM is going to detect a short to ground. This DTC is set. So we're going to go down to C1. It wants to know, are all the interior courtesy lamps inoperative? It is, they are. However, I do have a good fuse, and if it's okay, we're going to go to C4. So I guess, let me show you guys where BCM fuse 12 is. Okay, here's the BCM. This is on the passenger side kick panel, and if you guys can see, here's F12, that's fuse 12, and here is, what does that say, the accessory delay relay. So I'm going to use this as reference. We got the relay, we're going kitty corner to this F12 right there. Okay, so I'm down here at the BCM. Here's my fuse for reference, and we're going kitty corner. We're going to check to see if we have power on both sides of the fuse. So we have validated fuse is good. Okay, so I'm going to, I showed you the picture of the BCM and the location of everything. You guys can pause that if you'd like, just for the picture of it and showing where all the fuses are numbered and located. This is each fuse and what it controls. You guys can pause it and take a look at that and keep it for reference if you guys want to know if or what fuse is blown and what it controls. And then if you got any of the upfitter switches, this would be stuff that would be underneath the hood, attaching to the passenger side battery. So carrying on, we're going to go to C4 and answer this question. Operate the demand lighting function, such as the map light, on any interior lamp. Does the interior lamp illuminate? Yes. When I hit the dome light, all my interior lamps, that one, and that one, they all function. So what do we answer? Does this vehicle have one interior lamp or two? It has two. So if you guys remember in one of my last videos, when we were bypassing the BCM, what were we checking? I forgot. I got a brain fart right now. But you guys can check it back a few weeks. We're going to bypass the BCM and we're going to apply power to this terminal right here on this connector at the BCM. So one might ask, well, with all those connectors at the BCM, how am I going to know? Well, I'm going to show you guys. So this is the connector. The color, that's a big giveaway. It says light gray, no biggie. And we're looking at a connector. Once we disconnect it, when we're looking at the connector, like that, we got 3 terminals that are missing. So we're going to try to locate that at the BCM. So right now, you guys can see the numerous connectors we got in here. Got this one, a light gray connector, another light gray connector. But let's look at the easiest forward-most connector. I'm sorry, not forward, but the one that's most accessible. Okay, so we are light gray. Ooh, so there's 3 empties. Remember what I said? When we're looking at the connector like this, boom, boom, boom are empty. And that is the case here. So the wire that we're going for that applies power from the BCM to the interior lamps when it's open, it looks like, if I can get light on it, looks like a gray with a violet tracer. So let's check her out. It wants you to use a fused power, which we're going to use our power probe because she's fused. I'm going in that top terminal. I don't know if you guys watch near my knuckle on my hand. Oh, you see above? I see light flashing. Check it out. Right now the doors are open. I'm applying power to the BCM connector that is supposed to be plugged into the BCM and is not providing power to that circuit. So yeah, pretty cool. If you guys have an issue with no courtesy lamps coming on when you open up the door, I want you to first check your instrument cluster. A lot of people don't have access to my scan tool and the pinpoint tests. So I want you to, before, if you have no courtesy lamps, open up every door and see if it corresponds to the instrument cluster. That's going to tell you that the wiring and each door jar switch is working correctly, and the functionality from the BCM to communicate that to the instrument cluster integrity is good. So if all 3 of those pass, then you're going to come down to that connector that I showed you and you're going to give that terminal power. And if your courtesy lamps go on, then you know you need to replace. You'll need to replace this. This is the BCM. This is the connector that we disconnected. And you cannot just program, you cannot just pop this in. It will have to be programmed into the network via IDS. You will need 2 keys because the PAT system will have to be reprogrammed. And I only want to say this thing was about $150. Gonna get to snake all these fuses to have some extra fuses. But in conclusion, BCM is our causal part. So tell me what you guys think about this in the comment section below. If anybody's had to replace their BCM, their 15604 base part number, let me give you the correct part number. Part number might be a little different depending on your features on your truck. So this truck may not have everything your truck has. But tell me what you think. Let me know if you guys got any questions. And as always, thanks for watching. See you next Friday.